everyone, it is Karen, and I thought I would jump on and share my views, my thoughts, my opinions on fasting. So, years ago, I was that skeptic, that person that couldn't understand how in the hell people ever fasted. I always had like Cliff, protein bars, like super expensive, super healthy. Well, what I thought was healthy at the time. What they portray as a healthy protein bar. I know a lot now, and I know it wasn't healthy, but I thought at the time that it was, and I would always have those in my purse so that if I did happen to not be having supper right at supper, if it was going to be an hour or two later, that I would have something to eat. And because I couldn't make it without my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and some snacks, and it was just insane. So, fast forward, I don't know, maybe 6 years, I started out doing smaller things. I started out removing breakfast and putting in a keto coffee, a fatty coffee, whatever you want to call it. So I started doing that at first. So that was basically just a breakfast supplement. And the calories basically are almost the same as what my breakfast would have been for calories. So there wouldn't have been a whole huge difference there. But then I learned a lot about fatty coffees, and that fatty coffees can like halt and stall weight loss. So then I started putting less in it, and then I started eating, I stopped eating, I should say, earlier in the night, and then I did try doing black coffee. I gotta say, I'm not a big, huge black coffee fan, so I haven't completely removed that. But so then I started doing that. Then I started learning more and more about the benefits of intermittent fasting. So I implemented that and started, not eating after supper time. So depending on when we finished supper each night, I wouldn't eat any more until the next day at lunchtime. I would have my coffee in the morning, but I have, or had, I don't know if I should say present or past tense, but hypoglycemia. And so my blood sugars would get low if I did too long. Anyway, then I started following a few different people, and they were doing like 24-hour fasts, and they were doing like 1 meal a day, and they were having huge results. So I tried doing that. I failed miserably, so I stopped doing it. My husband kept doing it. I kept watching him. But then I started, and I was like, you know what? Instead of trying to be like OMAD or, set one thing, why don't I just try to fast as long as I can, eat when I am like starving and not, and I need to eat, and then fast again and kind of work it in. And I'll tell you, it is just like a muscle. It is just, right? You can't just go to the gym and start cranking out like, 100-pound weights and deadlifts and squats and pull-ups. You have to like do the exercises and work those muscles to get you to do a pull-up. So if I went to the gym and was like, oh, I want to do pull-ups, and just started cranking out pull-ups, I'd fail miserably because I can't do a pull-up because I haven't worked that muscle up to get it so that I can do that pull-up, if that makes sense. It's the same thing with fasting. You can't like just think you're gonna, I mean, I know lots of people that do jump in and do fast and that, but I'm talking for the long term. If you really want to be successful, just work with your body, listen to your body, right? Try to push it a bit. So you go to the gym, you lift weights, you do things, you push it a bit, but you don't go extreme and do like 100-pound bench presses when you can't even do a 40-pound. You work your way up, and you just keep getting better and better and better every day. And so I have done a ton of fasting the last 3 months in particularly, but for the last year and maybe 3 months, every month I've done a minimum of 1 60-hour fast. So for like 9 or 10 months, I did 1 60-hour fast a month, and I put in a few OMADs, so a few 1 meal a days, and a few 24-hour fasts. This last month or two, I've really gone a little bit more hardcore. I did an 80-hour fast, a 72-hour fast. I did quite a few 60s. I did a couple 24s, a couple 48s, but I fit them in to work with my lifestyle. So if I had family coming over, I had my cousin coming over, and I was going to have dinner with them, then I just fasted a couple days beforehand, and if it worked out to be 48 hours and then I ate with them, I ate with them. I didn't overcomplicate it. I didn't make it like, oh, you're here and I'm not going to eat because I'm doing a fast, and right, I wanted to eat with them. They're my family. I wanted to enjoy that dinner with them. But then when I have opportunities, like tomorrow I'm working a double, and then the next day I'm traveling, so I'll probably put in a 48-hour, I am putting in a 48-hour fast. So I just ate before my shift right now, so I'm going to work, so I won't eat the rest of today. Tomorrow I'm doing a double, I'm working 12 hours. I won't eat all day tomorrow. I'll get up the next day, we're gonna get up, we're gonna travel, we're actually going to a family event, and so when I get there, I will break my fast. So I'll sneak in a 48-hour. It's going to be super simple, especially with working. I don't have to try to pack things and do all that, and I just sneak it in. If I was doing 2 doubles in a row and that, I might try to get in a 60-hour or 72-hour. But I just try to make it work with my lifestyle. But if I'm able to have dinner with family and friends and that, I do make sure that I do that, because it is 2018 and I want to live and I want to be, social and not that awkward person. But I love the benefits of fasting. So this is my point, is that if you haven't fasted, I really would recommend starting off with intermittent fasting. So stop eating, after supper, and don't eat till the next day until you really feel hungry. When you do eat a meal, then don't eat. So when you're constantly grazing, you're constantly producing insulin, you're constantly digesting food, your body can never do anything else. When you're fasting, you are not digesting food, so then your body can go and do other things and heal things and be good and healthy. But I don't want people to think that I am recommending a low-calorie diet. I'm not. When you eat and don't restrict calories. When you fast and you don't eat, and you let your body rest, reboot, regenerate, and be healthy. So that is what I would like to share. By all means, I am not a doctor, nurse, anything, so I'm just sharing with you what worked for me, what I've learned, and what's working for quite a few of my friends and families, and thought it might be of some use to you. Please comment below. Again, please be kind. I am just sharing what I want to share. If it's not something you want, just keep on going through YouTube. You will find somebody that is inspiring and helps you. So, as always, if you'd like to subscribe, click subscribe. There's also a little bell, a notification button. Click that, and then I'll notify you when I upload more videos. If there's something that you want to know about and you think that I can share some insight on that, please comment below on anything you'd like to know about. Anyway, have an awesome night. Cheers.